use your God power to get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin.
This explanation is continued from the prior segment. For best results, watch the prior segment, number 8, first.
Okay, now, as amazing as that is, the important point here is that for everybody else in the room, they could see his daughter. They could not see through her. They could see her standing there. They could see the hypnotist with the watch up against her back. From their viewpoint, their reality was, she is there. From his viewpoint, his reality is, she is not there. Notice that we have two realities that are absolutely, diametrically opposed and opposite. And yet, they exist simultaneously, without any interference with one another. The fact that he cannot see her does not interfere with them seeing her. And the fact that they can see her does not interfere with him not seeing her. Situations can have unlimited number of outcomes. And each outcome, each infinite possible outcome is elicited for each individual person or each individual perceiver according to their reality. You could have 50 people seeing the same exact thing and have 50 different realities. They could be anything from completely opposite to the same, existing simultaneously. He could be seeing through her to see the watch. They could be seeing her as she is. Somebody else in the room could think that her hair is red. Somebody else in the room could think that her hair is blonde. Somebody else in the room could think it's somebody else. Somebody else in the room could think there's a door there. And they all could be perceiving and experiencing their own reality simultaneously without ever interfering in someone else's reality. That's how amazing. That is how amazing our realities are. So you can create any kind of reality you want, and it will not affect anyone else. Now, this is the thing about it. You can have any kind of amazing reality that you want to. And it doesn't matter whether anyone else believes in it or not. They don't have to. Their disbelief in what you're doing, the fact that the other people in the audience that were there that night, the fact that they could see her and they could very well say, I don't believe that she's invisible. It doesn't matter that they don't believe it. The fact that they don't believe it is demonstrated and exhibited by the fact that they can see the girl. They can see the daughter. That is evidence of their disbelief. But their disbelief cannot stop you from having your reality that you believe in. It doesn't matter whether everyone else on the entire planet or throughout the entire universe doesn't believe, doesn't have confidence in what you are doing. It makes no difference. You can do it anyway. You can take a poll of the other X number billion people on the planet, have them come and observe this situation. You can have it broadcast on the internet. They can all look and say, I see the daughter there. And they can, every single one of them can say, I don't believe that she's invisible. Every single billions of people can say they don't believe it. But the fact is, it makes no difference what they believe or what they don't believe. For Tom, His reality is she's invisible. So don't ever worry about what somebody else thinks about your ideas, your concepts, your plans, because they are a function and a creation of your reality. And if you just for a moment entertain the ideas that they're postulating about that your idea won't work, then maybe it won't, but it won't be because they didn't believe it. It'll be because you considered their disbelief as you thought about their reasons, as you thought about the fact that they didn't believe it. You lost confidence yourself. If Tom, for any moment, although he was hypnotized, so it's not likely that he would have come out of it, but if it was a situation where at any moment he lost confidence in what he was doing, lost faith in his own reality, lost belief in what he was doing, he would have seen her. So you see, when somebody's doing something, whatever it may be, if they have confidence in it, if they have belief in it, if their meanings are that they can do it, then as long as they always have confidence, as long as that stays true, they can do anything despite what anyone else has to say. So you see, it doesn't matter what anyone else has got to say. As long as you have confidence in what you're doing, you will see the evidence. You will elicit the reality. Okay, let's see what else it says here. What does this example show and what does it mean? Michael goes on to give his explanation of how it was done, but I have my own. Michael thinks that Tom was able to read the mind of the hypnotist and get the information in that way, since the hypnotist himself would know what the inscription read. However, I feel that there are several reasons that this explanation is incorrect. First, the hypnotist's instructions were to read the inscription, not read my mind. Second, Tom didn't appear to be thinking internally about what was in the hypnotist's head, but instead was making an effort to use his eyes to see the watch. He leaned forward and squinted as if to get a better look. Those are the actions of someone physically viewing an object. This would be no different than the person who reads with fingertips, placing their fingertips over what they want to see to get a better look. It is clear to me that he actually read the watch. The way it happened was this. First, you have the meaning of the reading. For Tom, that was using his eyes to see the object. For the fingertip reader, the meaning would have been using their fingertips to see the object. Second, you had the meaning that his daughter was invisible. That not only meant that he couldn't see her, but also that he could see right through her. That is the meaning of being invisible. To be clear, he didn't just say that he couldn't see her. He said that she was invisible, which carries every property of invisibility. Third, there was the meaning of the inscription that was on the watch. Remember that everything already has a meaning, which are all the individual meanings that are combined to make the whole meaning. One of the meanings of this watch was the words that were written on it. That was the meaning of the inscription that he was asked to read. So, he followed the instructions exactly, despite the fact that his physical reality was bypassed in the process. He read with his eyes the watch inscription directly because there was nothing in the way to prevent it. The entire action was completed at the energy level, where all the relevant meanings were accounted for and the proper result was given. It was as simple as a mathematical equation. Tom's eyes, seeing device, plus zero interference, invisible daughter, plus object to be seen, words on watch, equals Tom knowing what the words are and reciting them out loud. This is an amazing example of the power of hypnosis. Hypnosis usually involves people doing things that seem as though they are still within reality, even though it is truly another reality which only they are experiencing. However, with this example, we are able to actually see that the person is truly experiencing an altered reality because of the evidence that we are able to witness on the outside. That is a rare gift. What if we had changed this demonstration just a little bit by inserting a single sheet of paper in between the pocket watch and the little girl's back? How would that have affected the outcome? That would now mean that even though the meaning of the daughter was that she was invisible and see-through, if the sheet of paper were inserted, he would not have been able to read the pocket watch. Why? Because the meaning of the paper would have still been that it blocks light and that you cannot see through it.
Options. Now activating the next video, play options. One moment please. Click on the green arrow to start watching the next video. Or, click on the red arrow to start watching the prior video. Or, click on the tan arrow to go to the main course menu and guide, with links to all course chapters, excerpts, and special reports. Up next, special video options. Click on your choice of course videos, menus, and excerpts. Now switching to the special video options menu and activating the video selection buttons. Click on your selection number to start watching the video. "15 seconds till we switch to the next page with the free download information. Pause the video now if you need more time to review the available selections." This is the end of this course video. Its video number is listed above. To watch the next video, simply click on the next video in number sequence. Thank you.